All right, so last time we finished clearing off the remaining pack of goblins up top, and then we went downstairs. We spent the night before we did that so that Olden could heal a little bit, and there was a little bit of a disturbance downstairs or upstairs, and we checked it out, but it was just like goblins going back and forth. They didn't seem to either know or care that we were there. And so then the next day, then we went downstairs. We came across Ruthasmus and his wives having themselves a goblin orgy. We tried to trick them into leaving their room, but they were not having any of that, so we just went in and killed. And then we scouted down the hall. We found a few doors. One of them, there was the Tentamore. Killed him. And then another room we found, there were like papers everywhere that kind of, we realized that this was where they planned the attack on Sandpoint. And there were some other like references and stuff. And then I guess we looked in like the broom closet or whatever that was back there, and we found the person, Lyria or whatever her name was, that she is the one, like she was an archaeologist, and they brought her in to identify Relic. And so we questioned her, and she got violent, so we subdued her. And then she spit on Bolden and laughed at Glitterskim, but she was scared of Marco and me. And so we got answers out of her, but she didn't want to live anymore because her boy toy Dasuda was dead. So we ended her life. And then we doubled back just to check the rooms that we hadn't checked already, because we didn't want to go downstairs without, fully clearing that level. Um, Glitter wedged a kunai in the door. And we put like furniture and stuff so that if someone tries to come up, we will know about it. And then we went to another room and we took care of some devil dogs, and they injured us, but we prevailed, and that was where we stopped.
Alrighty.
There's still a door we haven't checked, by the way.
Yeah, there's actually a couple, because there's one over kind of towards where Bruthasmus and them. Oh yeah, well there's a couple. It looks like there's one next door to a room, and then there's one where we can kind of meta and see a portrait. So there's probably more stuff to fight.
Metagaming jazz.
Yo. Stop with that.
We were gonna clear the floor anyway. But yeah, I can't remember what's this in here. This is there's nothing to like.
It's an all.
Do with that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
there
didn't
was
do
an
much in here.
altar. Let me give you the description of this room again. Says stone fonts containing frothy dark water sit to the north and south of the eastern entrance to the room, and twin banks of stone pillars run the length of the long chamber. At the western end, shallow stairs rise to a platform about 2 feet off the ground. The walls surrounding this platform are lit by hanging braziers that emit glowing red smoke, giving the place an unnerving crimson lighting that throws the bas relief carvings of countless monsters feasting on fleeing humans into lurid display. A black marble altar stone, its surface heaped with ashes and bone fragments, squats before a 10-foot tall statue. The sculpture depicts a very pregnant but otherwise shapely naked woman who wields a kukri in each taloned hand and has a long reptilian tail, bird-like taloned feet, and the snarling head of a three-eyed jackal with a forked tongue. The left kukri flickers with fiery orange light, while the right one glows with a cold blue radiance.
Is this statue of Lamashtu, or who is this? Do I know? Lamashtu's a girl, right?
Are the kukri real or statue?
Those are part of the statue. Give me a knowledge religion check.
I'm super
Yeah.
religious.
So You definitely know that the temple and statue are both like sacred to Lamashtu.
Marco, give me a hand. We're breaking this statue. I want to push this statue down.
And give me a quick spellcraft, Holden.
You got it. Spellcraft. Boom.
Okay, so you also know that the glowing effects on the statue's kukris are the continual flame spells.
Ooh, can I remove these things from her, or are they like attached, like all one piece to the statue?
I believe it is all one piece.
Well, I want to push this over and try and break it with Marco helping, or I'll be more helping him. He's stronger than me.
All right, both of you roll strength.
Oh my goodness!
It does not budge.
We're taking
At
20.
all.
Taking 20 minutes to push this thing over. If we can do that. If not, we'll keep
Gonna
rolling
be
and see how
real
long it takes.
tired.
I'm
What
gonna,
the
Why don't you
hell?
just-
I'm building up my fireball.
I'm gonna search the rest of the room.
Why don't you just take out some rope and topple it like Saddam Hussein's?
Okay,
Oh
we'll
my
do that
lord.
if we can. Push it over.
Sure, yeah, you successfully push it over. It falls,
break?
breaks. Yes.
Does it happen to break in the kukri? Like, is it destroyed, or can we, like, is the continual light still functioning on one of whatever it was casted on? Like, could I pick up that little piece if it broke off in a little piece, or?
Yeah, you could pick it up.
All right, I'm gonna put it in my bag. It's not like when I put it in my bag, is it like illuminating light out of it, or is it like muffled if I like wrap it up and stuff?
It would be muffled.
All right, I'm gonna keep it muffled, but I'll just have like a light source available. I'm just gonna write wrapped up.
Glitter,
Yeah.
you're checking the rest of the room. Did you roll anything for that?
Thank you, Marco.
Mm-hmm.
All tributes to this god should be destroyed.
What would you like me to roll?
I don't know. What would you roll?
I'm looking for loot. Is there any loot?
Doesn't look like
Big
it.
fat juicy chests, saddlebags on the dog.
Nope.
Vendor selling magic items.
Nope.
All right, gang, let's finish exploring this floor.
All right. I'm gonna go back down this hall. Now
Move
what to-
fast, Marco. You can tell that the ashes on this altar are the remains of a burnt corpse.
Hey, old.
Yeah, what are you looking at? I didn't really take a look at this. Is this the?
Do we suspect this is
It's
Yeah.
that
his father?
rectangle.
Do we suspect it's Asimar's father?
Oh, it probably is because she have to burn his corpse or whatever, free herself.
Yeah.
And we already know she did it because what's his face, Rip Nugget, told it.
Glitter kind of shrugs and says, "Should we, I don't know, bury it or something?"
Perhaps
Oh.
Olden will say a prayer.
I don't think there's any loose ground. Looks like we're on all stone ground here, but we can't bury it. But perhaps I can somewhat cleanse his soul. I don't know what offering a
Have
corpse
a
to.
phone call.
And God's getting technologically advanced there, making phone.
God, is that you? Hi,
Little
Almaday.
Tooth goes and smells the dust and then sneezes.
I don't think Jaeger needs to be here for this, but I would just take. I have a vial of holy water, so I'm gonna put my thumb over the opening of it and then kind of like like chuck, like, you know what I mean, like, so only a little bit like sprinkles out as I like
Yeah,
chuck it.
sure.
You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna do that like over the remains and say like a prayer to, I don't
Okay.
know, what's the god that deals with like carrying on your souls and shit.
Whichever god that is.
Yeah, but I have a list of the gods here. Dominions. There's one for healing. I'm looking for one that like deals with like afterlife, or there's only evil ones. I see.
Call up Hades from Hercules.
No,
Marco has no time.
I'll
for
just
gods.
say a prayer to Iamade. Glory, good,
Look.
law, sun, war. I'll just say
Lord.
Iamade guide his soul to the proper place.
Alrighty.
All right, so I want to check out these rooms over here that were next to the goblin. Or I want to try and quietly open this door here.
Okay. You open it, and this is what you see.
Wow.
Oh, it's a hallway.
Try another door.
All right, I'm gonna try this next door as well.
So in that room, the walls of this room are lined with small wooden cages. Inside each cage is a dirty mound of straw.
Oof, that's where they get the goblin beds.
Nothing living though.
Nothing living.
Just open this door here to be thorough.
So, Saphira, with your perception, and your knowledge that you've looked up, you have a feeling that this is where they kept the goblin babies.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Need a light.
It's a goblin nursery over here, guys, but no baby goblin.
And I do believe Marco opened that door just to be thorough.
I think that was the other entrance to Tentamort's there. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna scout down this hallway.
Hold up, we got a door up here.
Hold up there, partner.
Wait.
You're not the boss of her. Says Glitter from the back.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Sorry.
Says the guy that toppled the statue.
True. We'll be fine. That was different. That was
Alright.
that was a
He
godly
kept-
matter
He kept a piece of the evil statue.
to use for good, Glitter.
I want to check that room.
Alright, hold on.
Since when does Sephra make the calls, Marco? Jeez.
Sorry, give me a quick second.
I looted some pants last time, so now I'm wearing the pants.
Shrugs. I thought you were the leader, Ulden. I guess.
True. You seem to be catfolk whipped.
Good on you for not using catfolk slurs.
Thank you. I try to learn the cultures of all those around me.
I mean, meh.
I'm glad we're not streaming because I'm making mistakes here. So,
I am streaming.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I can't see the screen anyway, so I'm typing by touch.
Streaming from my hotel.
Okay, sorry about that.
Not a problem. I wanted to check out this door here.
Okay. Are you just opening it, or what were you doing?
Yeah, I was just gonna open the door, see what was inside.
All right, so you open the door, and you see that this is a one-person bedroom that shows many signs of having been lived in. The bed itself is rumpled and unmade, and a half-eaten meal of bread and smoked salmon sits on the nightstand. A few articles of dirty clothing sit on the foot of the bed, and as you enter, you see a human male turn around and look at you and glare and say, "Who are you?" My male voice is pretty shitty.
So
Glitter says from the back, "Slob."
Can we even hear him? Or is it only Sephra?
So the door was open, right? So this is basically like his bedroom. He's not like a prisoner, right?
Yeah.
So Sephra is gonna look at him and say, "The question is, who are you?"
What's going on up there?
protect the people here, and that is what I will do. And he pulls out his sword and lunges to attack you.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Can't do that music during combat. All right, Marco, you go first.
How come Sephra's name looks different?
What
What do you mean?
In chat, it says Sephra Feldman. In initiative, it says Sephra Veritios.
Veratios was her last name before she was adopted by her.
Well, something is fucked up somewhere.
Well, initially I had her character sheet filled out as Sephra Veratios, so probably that's like why her token says, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, it does.
Is anyone
All right, Marco,
so-
what are you gonna do?
Are we surprised this round or
No.
okay.
I mean, I can't stand in the same square as her.
Nope.
Correct. You can move.
Still
through.
have reach.
Oh yeah, what about your Rancor? Can you like
Yeah, but he's like in a room and there's a door.
You can't
I wouldn't-
reach
Yeah.
around a corner. Let's shit don't work.
I mean,
Can't stab through a wall, okay? It doesn't work like that. No, I say no. What are you gonna do?
Hailed and can gods be stabbed.
Oh,
I'll hold my turn until after Seth.
a
All right,
strange
Sephra.
question.
I'm going to take a 5-step this way. And that'll be
Okay.
my turn.
Marco.
I'm going to step in front of him.
All right.
And then I'm going to stab him. Maybe.
Eventually.
The stabbings are coming.
Ooh.
You go to stop him and you succeed. You get your Ranseur right in the abdomen, and we'll do 12 points of damage to it.
I suggest you calm down and stop.
Calm down, he says as he pierces his abdomen.
He spits in your face.
Ooh.
Glitter.
I'll do nothing. Not much I can do from here.
Glitter, you can
You
play
could
some music for us?
perform.
Or are you limited to how many times you can do that per day?
Well, the player's handbook specifically states that
What?
we'll. I'll do
Okay, Olden.
What handbook are you talking about, sir? I will go up here and I will touch Marco with some guidance. Let me look for that spell. Here we go. The gods will be with you. That's my turn.
Alright. Auric is going to swing at Marco with his bastard sword
Bastard.
using power attack. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Alright, so he will stab you for 15 points of damage.
Glitter will say from the back. He's out damaging you.
Alright, Tingletooth.
Tangletooth is just gonna probably stay put. It's kind of a tight squeeze, and there's not
Okay.
really much.
Sephra?
She's just gonna. What is that like? Get in the defensive position or whatever.
Yeah, total defense.
Yeah.
Gives you +2 to AC.
Yeah.
+4.
Oh, +4, sorry. My bad. Fail. Okay, Marco.
I'm going to hit him with my Ranseur again. And
What
I'm
is he,
going to be using guidance.
Yeah.
What does he heal? At the beginning of your turn?
Oh, yeah, at the beginning of my turn. Thanks for reminding me.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright, so you will.
And I spit back at him.
Whoa, okay, so you hit and you'll do 14.
How's he looking? Is he looking bloodied, or does he look like he's still fighting with, like, good amount of strength?
He looks like he's got about a third of his original strength left in him.
We almost got him. Think about surrendering, and perhaps you can leave with your life, sir.
Don't surrender. We'd rather kill you.
Glitter.
Hey, we could
What?
rifle through his pocket.
He's not wrong.
He did majorly offend Marco, but perhaps there's information
He
has.
spit on him, man.
Some of us don't take getting spit in the face too kindly, old.
Yes, that happened to me previously. And
I'll take
I
a step
tried to
forward,
spare
but-
them.
That's about
Okay.
it.
Golden.
So he heals for 9, right?
5. Oh, yeah. I give you 5
Yeah.
health, but I don't know if you get extra healing or whatever.
I do.
Sir, do you wish to surrender, or are you hell-bent on dying?
I'm making, like, I put my thumb up against my nose and wiggle my fingers. Like from behind Olden.
You think you can take me down?
You're almost dead, my good
I'm
man.
nodding. I think
I
we
give
can.
Marco guidance again. That's my turn.
Alright. He is going to once again, using power attack, attack Marco with his sword. Ooh! Okay. He, yeah, alright. He drops the sword.
The gods have seen fit for you
Boy,
to
they sure didn't
fail
get
this
their
day.
money's worth. You said they hired you, right?
He glares at you.
Wait,
Tangletooth.
someone hired him? He said that?
Yeah, he said he was hired to protect the people here. I mean, not only did he fail at that because we've killed everything, but, you know, he's
I
dropped
totally
his...
missed that. He actually said that. I missed that.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
That's true, Sephra. What exactly is the going rate on really lousy protection?
So,
So Tangletooth is just sort of staying put. He's whatever.
you're willing to die for money? Everyone here is already dead.
Sephra.
Do you wish to surrender?
I'm going to actually take a couple of steps this way on my turn. Maybe we can draw him out into the hallway and I can do more than just sort of sit here looking. And that's my turn.
Normally that movement would provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna say he cannot hit you around the doorway. Just
Yeah,
like
he
Marco
better
could
not,
hit
because
him.
Marco couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jesus,
Whoa!
calm yo tits, okay, Marco.
They are calm.
People be feisty tonight. Jesus.
Looking at Ulden, wondering who the hell he's talking to.
That was obviously said out of
And then I look back at the guy who dropped his sword and attacked.
I've never met
You should pick up his sword and attack him with it.
a mercenary to die for coin.
Jesus, great attack rolls. Need to work on them damage rolls.
So now being brought almost to the brink of death, and the fact that he just dropped his sword on the ground, he's gonna look at you, Marco, and say, I'm sorry, please don't kill me. She hired me to do this. I was told it was my job. Please don't kill me. I'll help you, I promise.
Oh, now it's your job? No, you had your job.
Glitter, it's your turn.
Did he back up, or is he just standing right there?
He's kind of doing the on his knees, begging, pleading.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, Olden.
If you... Oh yeah, he's not holding a weapon, right?
That's correct. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so I'll just say as long as you do not pick up your weapon, we won't kill you while in my turn.
Are you gonna take damage?
Yeah, I am.
So he sort of backs up in a show to show Marco that he can pick up his sword that he dropped, and he's like, I swear I will not hurt you, just please let me live.
I grab his sword.
All right, you better start talking. Why were you hired? What happened here?
I was approached by this beautiful woman, and she asked me to be her bodyguard, and I had to flee town for other reasons of my own, and so I just figured it was a good deal. I needed to get out. She offered me pay to be her bodyguard.
What
I mean,
town?
what would have you done? The city of Riddleport.
Do I know where Riddleport is?
Do you have knowledge local?
Yes, I do.
Alright, give me a quick second here. Just checking something. Okay, so you would know that Riddleport is quite a ways away from here. It's not like a nearby town.
Was it on the way from Sandpoint, or is it out of the way?
No.
It's on the other
It's
way?
I would have to find one of the full maps, but it's like not
Not
even in this like
okay.
Hinterlands area. It's like it's
Okay. I'll say what did she hire
That's
you
weird.
for? What did you do for her? Or what have you seen since you've been in her employ?
um all I know is that she's after something in the chambers below, but I don't know or care to go down there and find out what it is. She told me to guard her and that's it. And when she's here, she tells me to just stay in my room. No one expected anyone to infiltrate their lair.
Oh, so you were only guarding her when she left here, when she was away from here?
Yes.
Okay. What crimes did you commit when you were outside this town? Why were you fleeing Riddleport?
Well, I might have been involved in a scam involving a tiefling prostitute, an alchemist, and an elixir of love, but it's really not important. I just had to flee.
What does that mean? Did anyone come to harm or death as a result of this?
No, just some people angry at me for possibly attempting to buy their love.
Well, I am a godly man. If it's okay with everyone else, if you promise to make amends for your past wrongs to the gods right now, I'm okay with letting you go.
I think he should clean off the spit off of Marco with his hair.
Yes, apologize to Marco. Do you have any as you give thanks to the gods, do you have any donations for the gods that would help in your forgiveness?
Yes, here. Take all my stuff. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. You can have all of my things.
Why don't we escort him up and out?
Yeah, I was gonna say someone make sure he leaves and doesn't go down to like warn her or wherever.
Yep. So you guys can escort him back to the stairs, and he will head up. And if you followed to actually followed him up and watched, he is for sure leaving and just frantic wants to get out of here. It's like, oh, this is a job gone bad. I need to just get the fuck out of Dodge.
Hey, when you get out there, if you jump down the hole, it's a quick escape.
No, it is not. Do not do that. Did he actually give a prayer to the gods, or did he just not?
He did.
Okay, so I'll say, Marco, don't. He's shown he's trying to be forgiven in the eyes of the gods. Give him a chance.
I gotta listen at this door real
If
quick.
we don't kill him, she will.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, not if we kill her.
Whoa. Let's not get.
Yeah,
too hasty.
I'll go yell up the stairs. She's not a forgiving person. I'd keep running if I
Stop.
were you.
Stop yelling, please.
Okay, so he disappeared, but he did hand over to you guys before he fled frantically.
Someone writing this down.
I was gonna say someone.
For once, not me.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So
One
he
second.
hands. Yep. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm just gonna type it in swag. Okay.
Okay, so a potion. I don't even know, something I've never run across, so I need to look up what something is. I'm assuming this is just a type of armor. I just
What is
never
it?
encountered it. Banded mail?
Yep, it's armor.
Okay. So, banded mail, a masterwork heavy steel shield, a composite longbow with 20 arrows. I can talk. The sword that Marco picked up of his was a masterwork bastard sword. He also had an ever burning torch, and then his gold donation that he probably would have shoved into Ulden's hands as he's like, make a prayer and give it to me.
Hold on. She couldn't hear the last little bit you were.
Okay.
I got ever burning torch, and then it kind of like cut out.
Oh, I was just saying after that, and then he would have, while Ulden was basically like telling him to say a prayer and make a donation to the church, he would have shoved into Ulden's hands the gold of 2 platinum pieces and 95 gold pieces.
Damn. Yeah, so just write that down. I would hand it to you guys, and I would just say, please make note of this separate. It goes to the church.
Well, I mean, if we donate the platinum pieces to you, Olden, then wouldn't that also be for...
Do I still need platinum pieces for my rings? That's a good question. I do have 4 right now. Yeah, just keep them aside and make note of it. We'll figure it out when we get to a town what an appropriate donation should be.
Okay.
And your spellcraft, was that for the potion?
Yeah.
The only reason you know what this potion is because you've seen it quite a lot now. Because you were obviously not trying very hard to figure out what it was. But you discern it is a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Moderate wounds.
Alright, yeah. I let everyone know that. Actually,
I will detect magic on all of his gear.
You detect magic, and examining the gear will let you know that obviously the ever-burning torch is magical. And the banded mail, you examine it and discover it's a +1 banded mail. But other than that, and obviously the potion, nothing else appears to be magical.
What kind of armor are you wearing, John?
Properties.
one of the best. This Masterwork Heavy Steel Shield, what's the AC? Is it just
Same.
+1 to a heavy steel shield?
Yeah, it would just be a +1 to the heavy
Yeah, it
steel
doesn't-
shield.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way with Masterwork.
So then what's the point of a Masterwork
armor.
Steel Shield?
It decreases your ACP,
What's ACP?
your armor class penalty.
Oh. I mean, I guess I'll just
Although-
switch to that because I'm using the exact same one, but a normal one.
What's the armor class on your armor? Because the +1 banded
2.
mail would be
Oh.
+8.
+8?
Banded mail is +7, and you're the only one that can wear it. Well, actually, that's not true. Sephra could wear it if she really wanted to.
My breastplate's
But
6.
it's heavy armor.
I don't need any...
Yeah, the
weight.
armor is a +8 armor.
Okay. I will take my breastplate off and switch to that.
Okay. It takes
I'm
3
wearing
rounds.
clothes under
And just to let you know, it's +1 armor, so it's whatever the ACP on it. I think I put it in the chat channel there. Armor check penalty is -6. It's only -5 because it's +1.
Does someone want to carry my breastplate? It was worth 200 gold. But I can't
Sure.
carry it. It's way too heavy for me.
How much does the breastplate weigh? Sorry.
Wild.
It weighs 30 pounds.
Okay, because this is 5 pounds heavier.
That's fine. I'm already way over encumbered. I'm just trying to find out, what is this thing called? Is it in the compendium?
Banded armor, yes.
Band of mail.
Or
Banded
banded.
mail.
banded
Yeah, it's here.
I mean, I put the relevant stats in general chat.
Well, I mean,
Heavy armor, costs
I'll just-
250 gold, weighs 35 pounds, blah, blah, blah. But remember, the armor bonus is 8, and the
I'm
armor
just-
check penalty is -5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag it from the compendium. Should be right.
As long as you give yourself the bonuses.
I mean, it should have the bonuses, right?
Well, no, because it's magical armor. So instead of being +7 to your armor class, it should be +8. Instead of being an armor check penalty -6, it should be -5.
Oh, it's a +1?
Yes, it's magical
Yes.
armor. That's
Oh,
why I'm
sorry.
offering it to you. It's magical armor.
And the checks are different than what they have. It's -6 right now.
So right, it's -5 because it's a +1 piece of armor. And the armor class bonus is +8 instead of +7.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
I put it on, but I can't wear. I'm not proficient in heavy armor. So
Sucker. Marco, did you add a breastplate to your character sheet? Because I deleted it off mine. If not, just type it in Swagalicious or something so we remember we have it so we can sell it.
How much did it weigh?
30 pounds. Just to let you know, Whitney,
Yeah, for-
I'm not. I am not concerning myself with encumbrance because you said we didn't have to. So.
All right.
Although
After
the only
I
thing I'm carrying
switch-
that's even slightly heavy is my armor. So
After you guys watch me change, I guess. Ready to go, guys?
Glitter, can you play some music while he changes?
I'm already changed. It's too late.
Okay. Yeah, let's
I'm gonna
Yeah.
listen at this
Rest of
door real quick, Whitney.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
I heal
They seem
11.
down here, so I'm not gonna lead.
I'm ready, guys, whenever you guys want to go.
Oh, I guess there's this other door here. Sorry.
Which door are you opening?
The one right below Sephra. But I guess it's her choice.
I'm opening that door.
All right, so in this room, this bedroom has a faint, musty odor. The bed is covered with matted gray and black hair, and bloodstains mar the stone floor, while a morbid stack of birds' feet lies heaped on the floor by the side of the bed.
Tasty snacks. There was nothing else of value in this room, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You don't really notice anything other than you do think the matted gray and black hair you see looks pretty similar to the hair on Broth Mazis, because he's a bugbear, so he's furry. You have an idea this might have been his bedroom.
Gag. Okay. Well, let's keep moving.
Open the door above me.
So this room is clean and well organized. A low dresser to the southwest has a stack of papers sitting atop it, weighted down by a large chunk of obsidian, while to the northwest sits a well-made bed.
I'm gonna step in and grab the papers and just add them to the stack of papers that I have from what's her face, the archaeologist.
Can you read the papers?
Yeah, I figure at the moment inside of an enemy stronghold is probably not the time to be reading papers. Besides, I'm a bard. I'll figure it out.
I just wondered if it was more like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, or
I mean, I'll glance at them. Are they written in common?
Yep.
Yes, I can read them.
So if you glance over them real fast, you get the idea that this must have been the bedroom of Tasuto, because these appear to be plans of his to blackmail his father into using the glassworks as a staging ground for the coming investigation of the catacombs of Wrath, the catacombs
Okay.
underneath it.
I relay that quickly to everyone else. Wow, these are plans from Suto to betray his father and use the glassworks to cover up the invasion or something like that. I don't know. We'll get more into it later when we get back to base.
I just shake my head and roll my eyes and say, "What a bastard!"
Yes. Let's move forward.
Open the door below me.
Okay, this room. While this bedroom is clean and brightly lit by an ever-burning torch lying on the nightstand, its Spartan decor makes it unclear whether it's actually lived in.
Grab the torch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna pick up the torch.
So is somebody taking those, or are we putting it in swag?
What?
Because we have 3 now. The ever-burning torches are worth a lot of money.
I was just going to hold on to it for now, but I mean, we can divvy them up when we get back to San,
Okay.
or if we come across a dark place.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I gave one to Marco already, because I can see in the dark. So
So can
Do I notice anything else in this room, like maybe under the bed?
Nope, just the torch and just very neat, orderly room. Doesn't really appear if anyone spends much time here.
Open the door in front of me.
All right, so this room, the large chamber seems to serve a dual purpose. To the north is a fine bed with silk sheets, while to the south, a desk and chair under a hanging lantern make a comfortable-looking study.
well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go jump on her bed. Literally, I'm going to spend 2 rounds jumping up and down on her bed.
Glitter, this is not.
Okay.
This is
Are
not
you
appropriate.
kidding me? I look at Olden. This is prime mocking material.
You should
There's no one
take
here
a
to
bump on her
mock,
bed.
sir. I'm gonna
should
check.
try it.
I'm gonna check the desk here if there's any more papers or anything to add to Glitter's collection.
No, the desk appears to probably that it hasn't been used for a while. There's really nothing of interest on it.
While I can see the entire outline of the walls, I'm going to check this room for secret. There you go. There's my perception check.
Well, you don't see anything that appears to be a secret door.
Let's finish
Okay,
off this floor.
once
before
again,
we-
too loud, I say, it doesn't look like there's any secret doors in here.
Shh! Glitter!
Are you opening that door, Marco?
Yep.
All right.
Careful, I heard giant scorpions on the other side of that door.
Glitter.
Sounds like one of those like sitcoms. Glitter.
Open this door.
Bathroom. What'd I tell you? Bathroom.
So this room, the southern wall of this room is a bank of cells with iron doors, 6 in all. The rest of the room is obviously a torture chamber. A rack sits against the far wall, an iron maiden stands to the north, and a fire pit smolders below a spiky cage dangling from a chain in the ceiling to the east.
Anything to note as we walk by these cells? Anyone in them, or are they all empty?
Yep, they all appear to be empty.
Okay.
Open this door in front of me.
Okay.
Open this door.
This room.
Bathroom.
A dusty nest of rags, dog hides, and straws sit in the northeast corner of this room. To the south, a lawn workbench cluttered with pliers, hooks, tongs, saws, and knives run along the wall.
Tongs? Did you say tongs?
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take some tongs.
Is there music playing? I can't hear it if there is.
Oh, no, I forgot to turn it back on
Okay.
after you guys.
I just want to make sure it wasn't muted or something. There we go. Now I'm in the game.
Sorry, I forgot to turn
No,
it
no,
back
it's
on after
just
you were
joking.
talking to that dude.
I'm checking out this door. I'm listening to it. Anything on the other side?
Saffra, you don't see anything else in there. And Walden, no, you don't hear anything coming from that door.
Alright, I just open it, assuming it's a connection to the north room. Ooh.
Stairs.
I
Are they
guess-
going up or down?
They're just a small set of stairs leading to another door. It's like, yeah, and it just goes back into that room. It wasn't like a big set. It's like one of those like little like,
Yeah.
3 or 4 stairs leading like up real fast.
Okay, and I couldn't remember where was the path down. Was that over
Okay,
here?
I go sprinting back for that other room.
What other room?
It's over here.
Oh right.
I make
'cause-
sure I make sure I make it there before everyone else.
Okay. I wanted to check if
Tangletooth needs you.
Well,
Nope,
did
I
he-
distract him with more jerky.
Well, because I don't know if anyone remembered, but we set up a thing here so that I would know if anyone came out of it. Is it moved?
I actually
It does
pythoned
not
it.
appear to be moved.
All right.
Nothing
I thought I
appears to
pythoned
have
that
changed
shut.
since you left.
You did.
Yeah, so you'd have
Okay,
to take
well,
it out.
I
before
take back my python.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys, you
Would
ready to go
like
down?
lead the
Anyone
way
need to
later?
do anything before?
I
we
should
go?
probably scout ahead.
Is it?
You know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it lit? If it's not lit, we should probably get Sephra or someone who can see in the dark. Go down. You need to
Zephyr,
work
can
on
you
that,
see in the
Marco.
dark?
There will be like dim lighting, so it is
Oh.
lit, but it's not like super well lit.
I'm sorry,
My
but
low
can you
light
please
vision.
can you please set up the lighting like John?
No.
Stop.
Give me a
Um,
quick second. I need
sure.
to deal
I
with-
liked that. I liked that. Okay, John.
Uh,
In the mines or the mines. I thought it was. I thought the fact that none of us could get over a 2-foot hole was difficult, but
All right, we chilling for waiting for.
Yeah, Whitney had to go AFK, and Jose's I think going to the bathroom real fast.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break then.
you can take their time. Oh, 5-minute break. I'm gonna
Well,
get
I
some
don't know.
ice.
I assume people are going to the washroom.
I didn't ask in detail what his plans were in there, so I don't know.
Why didn't you? Jeez.
Fortunately, we have one just next door to this room that we're in, so
So you can hear him going to the washroom?
if I took my headphones off, probably.
Do it. Do it now. Knock on the wall.
I'll go
Oh.
light a candle just in case. But one thing I do think that I should scout down. I have low light vision, which is perfect.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Jose,
Jose went to the bathroom. Yeah,
So did Jaeger, I guess.
I think he
Okay.
went to get ice or something.
So you guys are planning on heading down next, all right?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page, and I wanted to let everyone know that I didn't want to murder this Asimar girl if we see her.
Oh. I mean, unless she makes it to where she gives us no choice,
Well, obviously, but
you know, a la Tsuto. You're gonna let him live, and he.
You
like,
know what?
what?
Nothing.
Say it.
No.
Say
How
it.
didn't that? I didn't do what I wanted to do. Y'all wanna like let too many people live and
I mean, I'll straight up murder.
What do you
him.
mean? We literally have murdered every character up until this point. We let one guy go, and he like praised the gods and shit. Come on.
but you've tried to like let so many people
Okay,
live.
you
I'm
want
like,
us to go murder
no.
Hobo and just murder
No.
everything? What do you want?
Yeah.
It's called
I do.
Killing
RP.
again.
It's called RP.
Here I go killing
Okay.
again.
I don't know exactly what you guys are doing when going downstairs, but I'm bringing you to the.
Apparently murdering everyone.
Shut up. There are certain people that are supposed to die, and when all of a sudden you're like, no, we're gonna take them back to town. I'm like, what the fuck do I do about this? No, he like makes you, he like does suicide by cop, basically.
Wow.
That's what Tsuto did.
Yeah, he did suicide by cop.
I've never been railroaded so much.
Yes!
I want the NPCs to live, and I want to see how they're doing in a few years, and I want them to have a nice family. And I'll
He
come
would have
visit.
just died in jail anyways. I mean, Amiko lived. Jesus, what more do you want?
I want to save them all. Okay. Pacifist.
You
first.
can't save everyone.
I can try.
Gotta catch 'em all.
That's not how life works. You can't save everyone, and you're gonna kill yourself trying. Not everyone is worth being saved.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I mean, you just have to accept. By the way, welcome back. You just have to accept, Olden, that sometimes, you know, the will of the gods is that they just.
I'm sorry, Sephra, what do you know of the gods? I am the resident holy man, and you are what exactly?
I'm the one the gods fucked over.
Exactly, so I don't think you know anything about the gods' will. Alright, no offense.
I know plenty.
I'm just saying, in terms of what the gods want, maybe leave that to me. And if I want to know what the cats want to do, I'll leave that to you. Does that sound good, Sephra?
Did you drink some sassy tea or something tonight?
I'm just saying, that is my domain, and you're trying to tell me what the gods want, alright?
I can.
No, none of you can, okay?
What do you think the gods want, Glitter?
No, I don't want to hear what he thinks they want.
Oh my god.
None of you know the gods like I know them, okay?
Are we ready to move on?
We're waiting for
All the gods
Jose.
really want is
He's pooping.
Yeah,
ice in their
he
dreams.
is. It's my
Okay.
fault. I made us Indian food.
Ooh.
Never rush a man in his poop, okay?
God, I wish I could. My husband takes the longest to poop, man. Literally, so we're packing up to leave, right? And like, so everyone's packed up, and Jeff's like, I need to go take a poop before we go. And his sister was literally like, I'm not going to sit around waiting him to take a poop to leave, so I'll see you guys later. And literally gets in her car and leaves because she didn't want to wait for how long it would take him to take a damn shit.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Sweet baby Jesus.
That's how you know that it's not just a subjective thing that you think he did.
Right? He is a marathon pooper. He is the pooper that gets up and is like, oh, my legs are numb from sitting on the toilet for too long. And I'm like, maybe you should eat some more fiber so your poop doesn't
He's
take an
lying.
hour to come out.
He's
Get him a
jerking
squatty
it.
potty.
Like, here, hon. I think you need this.
Don't mock the squatty potty,
He's
okay?
just, he's
I am
just using
not.
that
I
as an
wish I had-
excuse. He's doing other stuff in there, okay? He just doesn't need you bugging him, alright?
Like, sitting on his phone, because that's all else he's doing in there.
Sure, you don't know what he's doing. He's texting his several
I have
women.
cameras.
What? Jesus Christ. Fucking creeper.
So now the whole internet knows you have cameras in your bathroom.
Yeah, don't go to my bathroom. I'll watch you.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
No, I don't have cameras, but
Sure.
we're not one of those couples that's weirded out by each other's bodily functions. We will have conversations while one of us is pooping. Yep. And then we make fun of each other for how much they stink.
Ew. Relationship goals, I guess.
I mean, it's better than his sister and her new boyfriend. Like, they're like a new relationship, right? I think they're like working on like 2 months or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's right.
And they're still in the stage where they haven't farted in front of each other. So she's like, if I tell you my tummy hurts tomorrow, you'll know why. And I'm like, maybe
Just
you should
let it
just
rip.
like break the ice and just fart. And so literally we were all four sitting around playing a game, and she gives me this weird look. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to fart. And then later she was like, thanks for breaking the ice for us. I'm like, yeah, no problem. It's what I'm here for.
All right, Marco's back.
Alright.
So I am going to listen at the door here.
Hold on, guys. I just want to let you know that I don't. I would prefer we not jump to murdering this Asimar girl. I would like to hear her story and hear why she turned to these dark gods, and see if we can redeem her. She's the first of my kind that I would meet, and I don't want to immediately kill her. But of course, if we have no choice, it is what it is. But
I'll respect your wishes, Olden, but if she gives me no choice, I'm baptizing her with my.
I agree. If your life is ever in danger, I obviously value your lives more than hers. So
I look at Marco and I mouth the words exaggeratedly. No choice.
Do you do the air quotes thing too?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm listening at this door right here.
Those are some weird noises.
By the way, this area you're in right here, so you see a stone door just around the corner from the steps hanging slightly ajar. The detailed carvings that once covered its surface, defaced by chisel marks and hammer blows to the extent that only a few remnants of images, mostly of gemstones and crowns, remain. The floor here is slanted downward toward the west.
But I thought they worshipped Lamashtu. Why would they destroy image? Looking at you, Mr. Religion guy.
wait, we could tell they were images of Lamashtu?
I'm assuming just because upstairs they had those carvings that were supposed to be from, like, worshippers of Lamashtu.
Oof. They are too damaged. I can't tell what these are for. Perhaps
What
this
about
was
glitter?
perhaps this was a temple of another god, and they desecrated it and put up shrines
perhaps.
to Lamashtu. Would be something that would probably please Lamashtu, to desecrate another god's temple.
What do you think it is, glitter?
From what Glitter can make out of the runes, it does not appear to be related to Lamashtu.
So this Olden's probably right. They desecrated somebody else's gods.
Could you
Alright,
tell
so
what
this door
gods
is
it was,
actually...
or what gods are depicted at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
So the door is actually ajar?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna look through the door, but I am trying to be quiet and stealthy about it, and I do have low light vision.
Like a mason jar, a pickle jar.
Good one, Glitter.
So this next room, you can see 2 pillars support the ceiling in here. In many places, the stone walls, floor, and ceiling are caked with ancient grime and soot. Alcoves in the north and south walls contain partially damaged statues of a man in robes clutching a book and a glaive. The entire room is canted towards the west, and whatever ancient upheaval caused the complex to tilt knocked the statues from their bases so that now they lean against the western walls of their alcoves.
Oh wow! So the area we're in now, it doesn't lean to the west because it was built that way. Some kind of weird, like, cataclysm happened and made the whole fucking thing. Can't you say
That's what
can't, but
appears.
tilt. Okay, I say in a loud voice. Glitter needs to learn subtlety. What do you see?
Glitter, for the last time, we're
So Tangletooth will
Keep your
look
voice
at
down.
Glitter when he's making noise and growl at Glitter, like in a warning, like. Sephra, since she doesn't see any enemies in, she's going to motion with her hand for everyone to follow her and go in. Tangletooth goes and grabs Glitter's robes and starts pulling him towards them.
I'm wearing a chain shirt. Thank you very much.
I'm going around looking at all these statues. Do I recognize any
They're
of this
not
as
robes.
gods or anything? Tributes to the gods?
You are pretty certain that these are not related to any god you know.
But are they all like the same person, or is it different depictions of different beings? Or
They are all this like depictions of the same person.
Anyone have any idea who this person is? It's not any religious.
What do you want me to
figure.
roll?
I don't want you to roll anything. Perhaps consult your knowledge of the histories of the world to see if you recognize this figure.
History?
Okay.
I'm trained in every knowledge, so pick one and I'll roll it.
What do you think you would need to roll?
Maybe
Well,
history
he
and
said it
religion.
wasn't a. He said it wasn't a religious figure, so I'm guessing not religion. I don't know.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna try Arcana to see if it's some kind of magical person.
In character, Ulden told you to recall through the histories to see if this is a historical figure, but you can do what you want, obviously.
No, I literally think that I'm gonna try Arcana,
Sure.
just because I think it's some kind of arcane person. So, but if that knowledge doesn't apply, then I guess I wouldn't get anything.
Yeah, you're not really sure. You're trying to make it out, but the destruction of this area has made it so that they're pretty difficult to recognize. Like,
Okay.
Golden could tell that they're not a god that he knows of because he recognizes the god, so he would be able to, like, but beyond like having like trying to be like, oh, is this Lamashtu? Oh, is this Iomade? Beyond that, like you can't really discern anything more about them.
No writing
Hmm.
on any of the statues or anywhere in the room. Okay, glitter's kind of down with this room.
I'm gonna try and move. Like, do any of them move? Or are they like solid stone in fixed place?
They're pretty solid. I wouldn't completely say fixed because they are kind of leaning because of the room being leaning. But
How big
they
is
like?
how extreme is the tilt cant, whatever you want to call it? Are we talking
Um,
30 degrees? Is it difficult to stand in this room?
I mean, I don't think so. It doesn't really tell me. It just says the room is
Okay.
canted toward the west.
Okay, basically, I'm just trying to like, I'll just try maybe all of them. I don't know. If everyone's ready to move on, I'll just try to just move them around to see if it activates any secrets or anything like that. But if it doesn't do anything, I'll just move along. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but
try
I
and
kind
push
of
them
like
over.
that too. I mean, if they look like they'll move, like all I
It
care
sounds
about
like
is
they're
do they
not,
twist.
though. Sounds like they're leaning over and they're not really.
Okay,
They're just big.
I'm
stone
ready to
statues,
move on.
So yeah.
I just kind of shrug, look at Ulden, and say, it doesn't look like there's anything in this room of interest.
Yes, I agree. I can't tell that none of them are religious figures, so. Let's
So
move
I'm
along.
going to go over to this door and I'm going to listen at it.
Me too. I'm really not. I'm just standing there with her.
Okay, yeah, you don't really hear anything.
What do you hear? I don't really hear anything. I'm going to open this door.
Shh. We're supposed to be quiet. That's why I'm whispering.
Good.
Zephyr just shakes her head. Probably should have been stealth perception, but you get the idea. Opening the door.
Oh!
So it looks like more statues.
So what you see, the short hallway rises in a slope to the east. 5 feet from the western door, the floor is polished and shiny, unlike the dusty floor elsewhere. A pair of stone statues depicting stern men wielding glaives stand in alcoves north and south of the section of the hallway. At the eastern end stand 2 stone doors, their faces carved with strange runes. Just past the doors is a third alcove in which a partially collapsed statue sits. The top half of the statue is missing, leaving behind a ragged stump of a torso.
Alright, so
So-
I'm motion for people to follow me inside.
I look at Ulden and I say, the glaive. The glaive is something.
Wait. So, as you pass over right here, Sephra, You actually set off a trap, and I'm gonna need you to make me a reflex save.
Okay.
Does she make it past that point, or she's right there?
Wait.
Okay, I'm
One
waiting.
second. Okay, so I have a bonus called Cat's Luck, and it allows me to once per day re-roll a reflex save, and I can take the better of the two. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay, go for it.
I wouldn't do that, but okay. I'd roll and then say, "Oh, I want to use my cat's reflex."
Isn't that meta if you don't tell beforehand?
I
It
don't know.
depends.
Depends on what it says.
Some things say you have to declare before. Some say that you can declare after you've made like your first roll.
Oh yeah, this says okay. So it says once per day when a catfolk makes a reflex saving throw, she can roll the saving throw twice and take the better result. She must decide to use this ability before the saving throws.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
Good
so
call.
this one
There you go.
says has to be before. Okay, so with that save, you will successfully jump across to the 5-foot square. Basically, as the floor below you like drops out.
Ooh.
And then you see 1 round later, the statues on either side of that plate start slashing at the area with their glaives for 2 rounds.
Wow.
Okay,
Like
Glitter
down-
says, "Check for traps."
Like they're slashing downwards to the hole where someone would be, or they're just
Yes.
slashing in the air. Oh, okay.
Basically, if this will there's 2 iron portcullises recessed into the ceiling around the polished section of the floor. When a creature steps between them, a pressure plate causes them to both drop with a clang. 1 round later, the 2 statues begin slashing at the space between them, cutting the trapped intruder to ribbons.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you said the floor like went down, but actually you're just trapped in that spot with portcullises
Yeah.
going down. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I explained it wrong.
No.
But yeah, so 2 portcullises drop to seal the target into the 5-foot area between, and then the 2 statues start slashing with glaives. So you successfully, quickly enough, jump to the next square, but then you guys watch as these portcullises go down, the glaives start slashing, and then after 2 rounds, the portcullises come back up, and the like statues revert back to how they originally looked.
Anyone proficient in disabling these kind of things? Do we think it's going to go off again?
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, Glitter, take a look at that. See if you can stop
Okay,
it from...
how do you want to do this going forward? With, I know there's a trap there. Do I have to make the perception check, or can I just disable it?
How would you?
I would have told them since I saw it right in front of.
Oh no, trust me, we see the giant portcullises come down.
I mean, you wouldn't know there's a trap unless you made a perception check to see the trap, unless you watch someone else trigger the trap.
Right, and I just watched her trigger the trap.
Yeah, so in this case, you don't have to make a perception check. You can see where the trap is. You can go disable it. But you're saying
Okay.
going forward in the future, like you obviously would have to know there's a trap by some means. You can't just like willy-nilly be like, I'm gonna attempt to disable something right here, even though I don't know if there's actually a trap or not.
Okay, then I am going to disable that device.
Okay.
I turn to Olden and say, "Can you give me some guidance?"
Ah. Yes. Give me a moment
Would I-
as I call forth the gods.
Go ahead if you want to do something before I attempt.
I was just gonna say, just in case he's not successful, I also have a rank in it, but I was questioning would I be able to disable it from the other side?
Can you...
You could probably attempt to
him?
disable it from this side.
Okay.
Can
Well,
But
I just
yeah,
plan.
you can attempt to
Plus
aid
1.
him if you want, which means you would need to roll it, and I believe you need to make a DC 15 to successfully aid.
Tangletooth.
No, it's me. I just have
I
the
know, I'm
wrong
just
person.
joking.
Okay.
That's a skilled cat, yo.
Yeah, get in there, cat. Help him.
Well,
with
I'm going to
with
say
her
that
aid,
I'm going to say actually that Glitter attempted, and it didn't look like anything was happening. So Sufra then, from her side, attempted to see if anything worked better from over here, and she successfully disables the trap.
Well done.
wow, you have 10 ranks in that?
I have 3 ranks in it, but I have a natural ability.
Ah, okay. Wish I would have known that. I wouldn't be spending points in disabled device.
I think that I only recently started putting stuff into disabled device.
It's all
So
good.
Should we proceed with more caution in the future?
I suppose so.
Like this one, check it out if there's
So
anything.
I'm going to, yeah, you said that there were runes on the door. I'm actually staying put. I'm not going to walk forward. I'm just going to sort of check that area and see if I can see any further traps if I get in front of the doors, or I don't really have. I have a rank in spellcraft, but I'm sure there's like Glitter's probably more skilled in that than I am. But I'm looking maybe for more like physical traps. Just make sure that, like, there's another statue portcullis thing. I don't want it to hurt me.
Sorry, I was just looking through to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. But yeah, so you look around and you definitely don't see any other traps of any sort in this hallway. It just looks like there was that one trap.
And sorry, where were those runes? Were they on these guys, or are they on the far
They're on the
guy?
doors. I
Are they on the
thought.
doors?
A pair of
I
stone
didn't hear that
statues
part.
depicting stern men wielding glaives stand in alcoves north and south of the section of the hallway. At the eastern end stand 2 stone doors, their
Okay.
faces carved with strange runes.
Ah,
I
okay.
will kind of shoulder my way up to the front and to cast detect magic on the door to the north. And then I will turn and cast detect magic on the door to the south. Both separate actions. I'll even.
I was gonna say, do you have read magic cantrip? I don't.
I do have read magic.
Well, if they were magical text, they would radiate magic, right? Or no?
Correct.
Okay, so.
Okay, so yeah, it does not appear that you do not detect any magic.
Glitter, do you recognize the runes of any language? Any ancient language?
I'm trying to see if I can detect magic through the door.
Probably not. If it's a foot of stone.
1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or
1 foot of
3
stone.
feet.
It's above. You missed it. 1 foot
Oh,
of
I
stone.
said 1 foot of stone. Okay, so if the doors are more than 1 feet thick, then no. Okay, so neither one detect magic, even through the
Correct.
door.
Correct.
Goes 60 feet. Okay, cool. I will. First of all, do I recognize the? I have read magic, which I'm going to attempt if I can't just figure out what it.
Yeah, you're not really. You wouldn't really be sure what these runes are. Probably just something that you've never really come into contact with, and it wouldn't be like super easily known through.
Okay.
Most
I will
knowledge checks.
just for the sake of trying it, I will try and read magic on the runes.
Mhm.
So if they're magical writing, I'll be able to at least know that they're magical writing.
Yep, you're not getting anything from it.
I sort of hold my hand out and like My face takes on like a mystic sort of expression, and it says, "This door says, beware of the statues to the east."
Well, that warning would have been helpful in the earlier door.
Yes, but then I give you a sarcastic smile. I'm kidding. I don't know what these say.
God damn it, Glitter.
Tangletooth just kind of growls, not like menacingly, just sort of like
Well,
it's
just
sort of.
I'm gonna back off now. I don't want to be in front. I have the least amount
Okay.
of involvement.
So I am going to listen at this door.
Oh, I also let the party know that I did not detect magic for at least 60 feet in either direction, north or south.
Which door are you listening at? North or south?
South.
Okay, you do not hear anything coming from there.
All right, I'm going to quietly open that.
Okay, and you don't really see or hear anything of interest. Give me a quick second to get my kid a banana so he'll stop yelling at me to get a banana.
Okay.
2, 5, 2, 5.
please give me banana, please.
Boy, sure am tired of looking at this computer screen. And I have to go to work tomorrow.
Ugh.
Is it just one eye that's infected or both?
Yep.
Could you put like
Just
a
one.
eye patch over the one that's infected so that you don't have to...
Technically, yes, but it doesn't really help. It still hurts.
It probably makes you look cool like a pirate though.
That's true.
Yeah, and it may just help just having it not be strained or whatever.
My mom would just tell you to put some vapor rub on.
Just
Tussin. Rub a tussin.
Just rub some Windex on it.
People rough.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Welcome
All right,
back.
welcome back. All right, I'm gonna listen at this door. You know, I basically am just sort of checking to see what's behind each one before I decide.
All right, so you definitely think you can hear something from inside that room. You're not 100% on what you're hearing. You think you might hear like weird, like breathing noises from a creature that seems familiar, and then also possibly humanoid voices.
All right, I'm going to try and quietly open the door and look.
You very quietly bonk your head on the door.
And mutter cat curses.
you can't critically fail skill checks. Nice try there.
Before you do anything else, I would like to discuss tactics. As in, if something charges at you, come back into the room so everyone can attack.
I agree.
We're kind of all in this hallway, though. We'd all have to move out.
Well, my thought process is I was going to try and see what's behind the door
Yeah.
before, you know, we decide.
Engaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
I could just like bull rush all of you out of here like a shotgun.
Get out of the way. Get to the chopper.
Okay, so as you open that door, you open it very quietly. Oh my god, this stupid reveal tool. What did you just do? Oh my lord. Alright, hold on. Fix that. So, although you open it very quietly, as you open the door, you see an Aasimar standing there, staring at the door, preparing for it to open. You get the feeling that maybe that trap being set off alerted her that there were people here, and she was standing there waiting, knowing you were there and ready for you.
True.
So as you open the door, she looks at you and says, "Ah, you're finally here."
Hey, Olden, it's your girly friend.
Is she like immediately attacking, or can I push my way to the front immediately?
She's not immediately attacking, but she looks like she's pretty close to attacking.
All right, I'm rushing as soon as like Sephra says I'm gonna rush to the front and say, "Stop! I am also an Asimar.
Collaborate and listen.
What have you done? This can't be true. We are Asimars. We are linked. We have blood from the gods themselves. Tell me this can't be true."
What god do you serve, you puny Aasimar? I serve the one true god.
I am an oracle.
Look over
I
at
serve
Glitter
no
Scam.
one god in
Is this
particular, but-
the no other choice option?
Not yet. Not yet.
We clearly have
Come,
the power.
young Aasimar.
We clearly have the power to murder you. You know this, right? We've murdered everyone to this point. There's no...
They were merely fodder, don't you know? Lamashtu has granted me her grace. I am already in my transformation. You have no choice but to bow down to me.
I have a choice.
Quick moment. What was her name again?
No,
Nualia.
Valia.
Nualia, please. We know who you are and what you've done. There's still an opportunity for you to redeem yourself. Please don't go down this path. And I will prepare. I'll like go in full defense.
The gods you serve know nothing of power. The gods I serve have already graced me with the change. She shows her hand. It's taloned and red and starting to look demonic. And with that, she reaches for her sword and pulls it out and roll.
Ulden has a deep and saddened look on his face as he raises his shield.
Sephra scoffs and's like, "You think that's an improvement?"
Huh. I'm back to seeing no names.
On the tokens?
Yeah.
The only one I see is Tangletooth.
I mean, do you really need names? Everyone's token's pretty different. You can tell who's who.
Oh.
You know?
No, I'm good. It's just nice to look at the turn order and know who's going without being, oh, okay, that's separate.
We'll see. Every time that Olden falls asleep, I mean, not Olden, Glitter falls asleep, then his memory's completely wiped like on 51st dates, so he needs to know our names.
Alright, so
What's the other thing? Is that a sin spawn?
it is a Yefhound.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what you fought in the one room at the very end of last session.
Okay, go.
Alright, so the Yefhound from here is going to cast his Bay.
What the fuck is that?
So everyone needs to make a will save. Bay is when a
This
Yefhound
Sonic-
howls or barks. All creatures except other evil outsiders within a 300-foot spread must succeed a will save or become panicked for 2d4 rounds. Sonic mind
So
effect
sonic
and fear
attack.
effect.
Your
So I have a
screech
plus
does
4
not
to this then.
impact me, Hellspawn.
Damn.
But it
was
attacks
Tangle too.
Glitter and Tingle.
I'm switching my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Call off your dogs, Demoness. Their tricks won't work here.
That probably affects me now too.
Okay, so Glitter, Tinkletooth, and Sephra will all be What did I say? Shaken?
Yeah.
Panicked. You will become panicked for 6 rounds. So I think there's like a panic thing.
Mhm.
There is. For 6 rounds.
6 rounds. All right, Marco, it will be your turn.
See you guys.
Oof. Panicked is a lot worse than. you think.
Yep. Like I said, see you guys. For 6 rounds, I'm going to be fleeing at top speed.
But I believe you do get to make a save each round. Let me check.
I can
Are
walk.
we-
Each round on my turn?
I don't know if I would be aware, but is Marco aware that they are all panicked?
Panic means Glitter's probably saying something like, fuck this. Although he's probably not saying that in a language you understand. And he's going to turn around and probably run through the door to the south.
Well, this says... Oh, no, this is their sinister bite. I'm sorry, Bay. All creatures become panicked when the Yethel barks. Whether or not the save is successful or ours. Just says will negates, but it doesn't say you make more saves each round.
Then they probably don't.
So it's saying that if cornered, a panicked creature cowers and does not attack, typically using the total defense action in combat. So does that mean we can only use total defense if we're cornered, or could we use that like?
Yeah,
in
it's only if you're
this-
cornered.
Panic means you are literally going to try to get away from whatever is threatening you to the best of your ability. That means you're going to use spells, anything you can. It's not like you're being mind controlled. You're literally so afraid that you're going to do whatever it takes to get away from that. Like, for example, I could be legit and be like, okay, well, I'm going to go through Marco and back up the stairs the way we came. Nope, I'm going to turn around and run straight south.
That wall is like, or that door is closed though, so I don't know if you would open a door through panic or if you're literally just gonna cower in that corner.
Nope, I'm going to go through that door.
That hound is troublesome.
He says calmly, as everyone else loses their mind.
Wait, so can he notice that they're panicked? Because I'm kind of facing forward, but he's around them. Does he notice?
Right?
And does he
Because
say anything
Olden, I
to
think
me?
you have a spell called Remove Fear.
Me? No.
Yeah, he would probably notice that they start acting differently and look panicked and
I mean, is there anything I can do about
probably not.
You tell me though. So like, hey,
Really?
everyone's freaking out back here.
At level 1, you get a
Yeah.
spell called Remove Fear. Oracles.
Where?
I
Do
let
get that
Olden
automatically?
know they seem to be frightened.
I had,
It's
to,
actually more like, whoop, there goes Glitter.
I had to choose to take that spell, which I did not. So are you saying I have that automatically or what?
No.
Okay, well then I do not have it.
So is it Marco's turn, or what are we?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
I just let Olden know about you guys.
Is that what you're doing for your whole turn?
Why is Marco on here twice? What the hell? Ah, crap. It didn't take everyone's... It didn't update the... That's annoying.
Did for me.
Yeah.
So is Marco supposed to be the 25 or 23?
23.
The hound, I believe, was 25.
Yeah,
26.
and what should Tangled Tooths be?
23.
23.
Okay, so let me delete this 9. For some reason on mine it shows your old rolls plus the new ones. Sephra, what's yours?
15.
Okay, delete the 18. Glitter, what's yours?
Olden is 14. I'm 13.
Okay. Delete that one for old. Oh my. Delete. Okay, so I think I have it
Olden, any
now.
advice?
Molly rolled a 3.
I think our best bet here is
Okay.
if they're panicked from his spell, you get in front, start fighting. I will try and, when I can, go to the back and keep them in this room until the fear wears off. And I'll cast spells on you to keep you alive.
Alright, I step forward twice here.
Charge. You should charge her.
Yeah,
Can't
charge to
through
Olden.
me.
Charge nicely.
Pardon me, but would you mind dying? Thank you.
And you're gonna rage or just normal attacks?
I'll go into rage mode. Because she
Pow-
deserves it.
Power attack too.
Oh, yeah. Rage and power attack. And I attack with my Masterbrook Rends.
Ooh.
Alright, you will hit and do 18 points of damage to her.
He asked you nicely to stop.
Alright, so Tangled Tooth.
Tangletooth is running this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. His max distance is 5, so he's running back into. Are we able to? You said, were we able to do will save to come out of the fear, or we're just.
It doesn't
I don't think
appear
so.
to.
So keep track of how many rounds. This is the first round.
Yep, this is the first.
Alright, Sephra.
Okay. One moment. Okay, I was just writing down the Anik. Okay, so Sephra is also going to follow after Tangletooth, and let me see. And I think she's going to end up here. And that's it.
Alright, Olden, your turn.
Can I roll some sort of knowledge to, as I turn and look at Glitter? Like, I've seen this effect. I don't know if it did impact us earlier. Anyone? I don't remember. Like, do
It
I
did
know?
not.
Do I know if it didn't impact anyone before?
No.
Well, I'm like.
I actually
proficient-
countered it before. So.
Okay, so I'm like a proficient healer and stuff. Can I roll something to like figure if there's a way I can shake him out of this thing?
Yeah,
Like if
roll
I
a heal
hit him
check.
or something. A what check?
Heal. Alright. So yeah, you're probably like you can tell that it looks like he's in some sort of panic, but you're not sure what you would be able to do to help get them
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work. I wanna,
Okay.
I want to grab Glitter by like the scruff of his like shirt or whatever he's wearing.
Remember, the glitter's considered
The robe.
He's considered a what?
He's considerably stronger than you are.
Sure, but he's panicked right now, and I want to throw him here. This is like my whole turn, so I want to throw him there. I don't know if this will do damage to him. Like I just want to like pull him in there, and I'm gonna say to him, "The only way out of this place is if you kill those people in that room. It's the only way you can escape." And I'm gonna just like interpose myself so he can't like run past me. And I want to try and convince him that the only way he's going to escape is if those two people die in that room. AKA the girl and the beast. It's his only means of escape. So my hope here is he can't attack them, but he can cast spells to escape. So maybe he will cast this like grease on them or something, so that it would like, I don't know, in his psyche that's his only means of escaping. I don't know.
I've already decided how I'm going to escape. So
Well,
gonna suck.
I'm saying if I'm allowed to, I'm throwing you here and you're not, and I'm blocking your way. I don't know if I can intentionally not let you pass me. I'm not gonna let you pass. So you're cornered, AKA. So then you're forced to cast a spell or do anything to escape. And I'm telling you your only ways of escaping is to kill them. So, I don't know. That's what I'm trying. I don't know. You can just say it doesn't work if you want, but that's what I'm trying.
High or low?
High.
All right, it works. Woo! So I will say he cannot use any directly offensive damage dealing abilities, but he can use anything that would be like defensive or doesn't do damage in itself.
what's the light like here?
It's like, I would say it's kind of dim lighting, but you can
Perfect.
see, like, okay.
Dim. So you're going to go with dim light?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fine. I cast darkness.
Also,
What?
shouldn't you need to move
yeah,
your
on
token to
what
be in front of Olden because that's where you are.
And I would, and you, just not to be too meta, but you would know me as an Asmar has dark vision, so I would, your
Yes, but you have... That's fine. I don't care. I'm making it dark so I can get out of here.
Okay.
So
I
if you said it was dim light, it goes from dim light to darkness.
On what though? You have to put on an object. And it can't be on
The
you.
floor right in front of me.
The floor is not an object. Well, Bella's the
Floor
DM.
is not an object?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
fine.
Well, I'm not
Marco.
the DM. Ask Bella. You can't do a person. He's not an object. Don't objectify Marco. Jesus.
Your shield.
Pretty sure you can't do it on things that people are carrying, but
Okay.
I'm not the DM. Ask Bella. I'm just saying these are things I think I know.
Sorry, I'm reading through the spell. I mean, it doesn't say you can't cast it on something someone's carrying, but it does have
Okay,
to be on an object.
I think that's 5e or something.
So you wouldn't be able to do it on a person, but you could do it on the shield.
Wait, so is he casting it on my shield? Marco's not using his shield.
All I'm concerned with is my character is used to in the Underdark when he needs to get away from something, casting darkness and escaping under the cloak of darkness.
But he's now shaking you out of it enough that you don't feel like you have to flee. You just don't want to be offended.
Well, wait. So if I'm not panicked, then I'm not going to do that. Because I'm only going on the
that's
basis
literally
that I'm
what we
panicked.
were saying, is that he was doing that to snap you out of your panic somewhat.
I don't know. I'm not sure what my character would do at this point.
So, this may be meta, but I was essentially hoping to let you cast Grease or something to disable them in some way that's not damaging.
And I think that's a really cool idea and everything. I'm just not quite sure you can slap somebody in the face and shake them out of magical panic.
Well, I did a cool RP thing, and Bella was trying to reward me, and you're ruining it, so it's up to you, Jaeger. It's your character. Do what you think your character would do, but Bella's told you you're not, like, super panicked, but you can't damage them or anything. You're just, like, aware enough
Okay,
to
I
cast a
can't
defensive
damage
spell.
them.
Yeah, you can't cast anything that
I
would
have
harm them.
offensive spells that don't do damage.
That's what I said, is that he snapped you out of it enough that you don't feel compelled to flee, but you're still like kind of panicked by them to where you don't want to offensively attack them, but you could cast defensive things or things that don't outright do damage.
The only thing I have like that is Grease, so I guess I will cast Grease under both of them.
I mean, doing your performance would fall under that too.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll start my performance.
Do it to songs of Panic at the Disco.
Okay, so Nelia, what did I say she wants to do? Oh no.
But it's not a very good performance.
How long does this last? You. Why doesn't it tell me length?
It's like bad 80s music.
Oh, 1 minute. Alright, so yeah, it says she does that, so no. Let's just open that. She will.
And now I can see names again. Okay, cool.
I fixed them. Alright, so she strikes at Marco with her sword, dealing 14 points of damage.
Y'all didn't even ask what his AC was.
Because I know a 24 will hit him.
Damn. Maybe not next turn. How about that?
Maybe not. Alright, so Yethhound is going to move to here.
Oh, I don't have.
Okay, so we're on round 2 now, just so
Mhm.
other feared or panicked people are aware. Yethhound is going to attempt to bite Marco. And... Alright, fails.
With him coming into Marco's range, does that provoke a?
No, he
No.
did not move through his threat radius, he only entered it.
Okay.
Alright, Marco, your turn.
He's thinking.
If we... If we kill the hound, that stops the panic, doesn't it?
No, it's already. impacted them
okay.
with like a sonic wave thing. He's not like constantly doing it.
But it'll
Stop him from
avoid
doing it
that
again.
happening again.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Okay. I'll switch my target to him.
So this is meta, so don't take this to heart, but we fought them before. They tried it once. They didn't do it again. I don't believe they can do it more than once every so often.
Roll. I mean, I would say, like, I don't know how Bella wants to do it. I would make Marco roll a knowledge check to see if he would know that. But if you want to just be meta and do whatever you want.
What would
Nah,
that be
you know what?
under nature?
I would go for it. I like it. I like the fact that you chose to alter your tactics based on this.
Well, no, because Marco's.
would have
I mean, it's up to Bella.
Huh?
You would have to roll knowledge planes to know that.
I would say it's not meta to roll it just because you were saying, I want to kill this thing because it's going to use the thing again. So Marco would be thinking, like, could it use it again? So I don't know. I think it's fair.
I'm okay with either one. I like the fact that he's changing tactics based on the scenario. Like I don't want it doing that again.
Besides, guys, you've played WoW.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my initial thought of switching my attacks to him.
Go for it. Ooh, very nice. Murder that upper.
You guys know the business. Kill ads first. Then focus bomb.
Sorry, your game is being a little dumb today. Alright, so that does hit, and it was 21 points of damage. Alright, so you slash at that, and it like makes a yelp at you, and it looks very hurt.
So I want to make sure. Are you using a macro for that, or did you fix all his macros? Because power attack does more damage at 4th level.
I clicked on the Ransour thing on my sheet.
Okay. Just let you know, you might be doing more damage at this point, but we'll fix it later.
Alright, Tingletooth.
Tangletooth is going to continue to haul ass, and he is going to be right here. Up. His move is like 50.
Alright, Sephra.
Sephra continues to try and yeet herself out of the situation.
So yeah, just let you know, Jose, in the future, your power attack, you now get an extra -1 to attack, but you get an extra +2 damage. And for you, since it's a two-handed weapon, it's actually +3. So we'll fix that later.
Okay.
Golden.
So yeah, I take 5 damage, and Marco heals whatever he heals from healing. 5 points from me goes to him. I don't know what his bonus is.
He gets 9.
Okay. And I just need to see if this spell is touch. It is. Can I squeeze in here and cast it and then go back, or no?
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Alright, I'll cast Shield of Faith on Marco.
One
And that's my
minute
turn.
per level, so 4 minutes. How many rounds?
+2 AC. Yep.
That?
It's gonna be probably more than this combat will last, hopefully.
Okay.
Because
Alright,
what
Glitter.
rounds?
So am I still in the state where I'm not doing offensive spells, just defensive stuff?
Yes. For the 6 rounds until Sephra and Tangle are done fleeing. So.
Okay, I will inspire, and then I will cast Grease. If you let me cast Grease. If not, I won't do anything.
What kind of action is Inspire Courage?
That's for me. It's a. I can automatically do that. It's an automatic action. That's part of my performance. Oh shit! That means Marco should have got +1 damage last turn for my performance.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can do that real fast.
And +1 to hit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have defensive spells I can cast right now. They just don't make much sense. Like, I can cast Mirror Image on myself, but nothing's threatening me at the moment. So,
What the heck? That is not what I told you to do.
I'm sorry.
Punish me, senpai.
Jesus.
Oh?
Okay, so they both have to make reflex saves. Person who set up these character sheets didn't do them all the same, and it gets really annoying sometimes to figure out where they things. Where is okay. Reflex. Oh my lord, kid, can you hold still?
What is this strange language Olden is speaking?
This is the language of my people.
Okay, so what happens if they fail their reflex save? They
Fall down.
Fall. Okay. Okie dokie. So the Yeth Hound is fine. But Malia falls over.
I laugh at her.
Is it like a nervous laugh?
Yeah, because you're slightly panicked.
No, it's more like. Sorry.
Alright, so she will use her move action to stay.
Taking
And I
an
will
AO.
smack her.
Yeah. Get her, Marco. Oh,
Oof.
brother.
You will miss.
She's
not gonna
kind of
make anything
slipping in
nasty
the
happen
green.
to you on a attack of opportunity, but yeah, you will not hit her. And in turn, she is going to attempt to hit you.
You have +2 AC because
Mhm.
of the shield.
So she hits you for her attack is 28, and she does 11 slashing damage.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
And that's end of round. So now we are on round 3. Yeth Hound is going to attempt to bite Marco again. Bite go. I wish these were all set up the same. Does a 19 hit?
No. I don't know. Does it? Remember you have
With the +2, it puts me right at.
Right at what? 19?
Yep.
Oh, my lordy.
Okay, so the Yeth Hound is going to do 11 damage. And it has...
We need to pick up platinum rings immediately, friends.
Excuse me, miss. Can you wait a little bit? We'll be right back.
Need to
We
make a
gotta
stop
go
in
marry
town.
Olden.
Why can't I find what the Sinister Bite does in this stupid sheet? what? Like, I swear I've seen it before on these things, and now I can't find what the sinister. Oh my god, she keeps like bashing me in the face.
Get it.
Oh, here it is. Good aligned creature. Are you good aligned, Marco?
What's your alignment? Top of the sheet, middle. Like should be next to your name.
Chaotic.
All right. So wait, no,
but
chaotic.
you-
What?
Yeah, that's only
Good,
the axiom.
neutral.
I said good.
All right.
Okay.
So you are good aligned. Okay. So I need you to make me a will save. All right. You pass that, but you are tripped by this bite.
I have a question about
Sure.
that. If
Yeah.
if my alignment is neutral, does it actually affect me?
This particular the sinister bite is treated as evil aligned, and good aligned creatures have to make will saves against it, but it's different from the bay. So if you had been bitten by this, I don't believe would have had to make the will save.
But the base still affects me because even though I'm neutral.
Yeah, the bay is different than the bite.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything different based on alignment.
Okay. I just didn't even think about that until just
Yeah. No, the bay the bay, the only thing alignment would change is if you were an evil outsider, you would be immune to it. Which is how Nualia is
Isn't
basically.
Sephra
immune.
an evil outsider? No, just-
I mean, I do want to kill all of these guys instead of save them, so maybe.
Alright, Marco, it's your turn.
You said I was tripped?
Yes.
I also want to point out that Marco, somewhere in your character sheet, you should have a healing potion if you get desperate.
So can he use his move action to stand up, or what does he
He's
do?
gonna take 2 AOs if he does that. His best bet here is to attack from the floor. I think he has a -4 to hit. I think. I don't know. I don't know if that's like his best option, but I don't think
It is a option.
It is an A option. Yeah.
So character is lying on the ground. A prone attacker has a -4 penalty on melee attack rolls and cannot use a ranged weapon except for a crossbow. A prone defender, so if you decided to go in like defense, gains a +4 bonus to AC. Or no, I think just being prone it gives you a +4 to AC
From ranged
against
attacks.
attacks, but a -4 to AC against melee attacks. Standing up is a move equivalent action that provokes attacks of opportunity.
Personally, I would drink a healing potion. I mean, you're going to get healed from Ulden before either of them is going to go, but
Since he's almost at half health.
I also don't know if you have any healing potions on you. I know I have them on me.
I do. I have 2. I'm gonna go ahead and use.
I would use the moderate if I was you.
I don't have a moderate.
We picked one up. Who has it?
We haven't distributed it yet.
Do you guys want the real rules on potions or no?
What are the real rules on potion?
They can attack him if he drinks it in front of them.
I changed my mind. I don't want the real rules on potion.
Okay, he can do it whatever he wants. I mean, it's up to Bella. It's her game.
Yeah, I mean, if attacks of opportunities happen with potions, they happen.
Well, so if he stands up, they both take attacks of opportunities, but
And
they
then
don't
he can
get
drink the
another
potion.
one if he drinks a potion, right?
True, but they both could knock him unconscious. We've seen their damage. It's a risk. It's up
So
to
maybe
Marco.
total defense.
I don't know if you can go total defense on the floor. I'm not sure.
I thought someone said you could do that and you get +4 AC. If you're
That's when you're
fine.
like normal. I don't know if you're like on the floor and you get -4 AC and then you can go total defense to cancel it out. I don't know. I don't know if you can go total defense while you're on the floor. That's the thing. It'd be up to
Okay,
Bella
so
to figure
if
it out.
I attack, do they get an attack of opportunity before?
No. You just have
Nope.
-4 to hit because you're like on the floor.
That's actually not a bad option, I guess.
Slice her ankles with your Ranseur.
It's probably the safest bet.
Just reminding you, the Heffhound or whatever it's called is low. It's looking wounded.
That's who I'm aiming for.
Okay.
I'm going for the hound and hoping I take it.
Don't worry,
Right,
Marco.
so you have a -4, -4 to hit.
Woo! Oh, I don't know.
And you
Yeah,
have
it's plus-
+1.
Yeah, plus- The one.
16 to hit.
Hold on. Because I think my
Nope,
Inspire
that'll
goes
do
up.
it. It does it. Yeah, you kill it.
Woo! From the floor.
It turned into a chair.
Alright, are you gonna do anything else?
Not sure I can.
Well, I mean, you could stand up still if you wanted to.
Ooh, that is an
Only
option.
take
you
the
would-
one attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll stand back up.
Oh.
Risky
Does an
move.
18 hit you?
Not with the +2
No.
shield of haste.
Yep, it does.
Alright, so she misses.
I laugh at her again. Sorry. No, literally, I realize that I'm laughing at her that I'm terrified of, so I go, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean-"
Alright, Tingletooth.
Okay, I have a question. This door up at the top, is it made of wood?
Oh,
I believe it
God,
was
I
stone.
have no fucking idea.
No,
see
I'm
if it
pretty sure
tells
it was
me.
a stone. Even if it was stone
Yeah.
or wood,
Uh,
he
no,
can't get through that
the-
door.
Door after you guys went downstairs was stone.
So this one's stone?
No, the one on like around the corner downstairs was stone, not
Oh,
the
okay.
one upstairs. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure the hidden passage door was also stone because it was against the stone wall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You needed some strength to.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was stone.
Okay. So then Tangletooth is just going to take a total defense action because he's basically cornered now.
Okay.
So
All right,
Sephiroth
Sephiroth, your turn.
opens the door for him.
Yeah, pretty much. No, well, let's see. How much if I just use my whole action to move? Like, is that different? I can't remember.
It's double
Yep.
what your normal. So
Okay.
probably 60 unless you can move more. 60 feet.
Yeah, so she would also come across the door and basically try to open it. I don't know. Do I need to do anything to try and open the door?
Roll your strength. It's a strength check to get it open. Let me see what it was. 22. Yep, you fail. You don't.
All right. So since she's technically cornered, then
Cool then.
5 health goes to Marco. Yeah, I can't really do much. Let me just quickly see if I have a ranged heal. Oh, wait, I do. What's my range on this? Alright, I'm gonna selectively channel energy into Marco. So 6 plus whatever your bonus is. And that's my
So
turn.
that puts me at 10.
Glitter.
I don't have a lot of purely defensive spells unless she's targeting me. I am going to just continue my performance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Keep playing, Glitter.
Life
Snap
for your
out of it.
life, man!
Alright, Nualia is going to attempt to attack. How do you want to cast this?
Actually, I'll say, yeah. You sure you don't want to give up?
Nah, she's gonna try to move. She's in fucking
In 3 more rounds, we're gonna fuck you up.
If you last 3 rounds. Does a 21 hit you, Marco?
Yes.
Alright, she does 7 slashing damage to you.
It's gonna heal for more than that when it's his turn.
Round 4!
I attack her with my Ransor.
Ooh.
So that's 8.
+1.
Okay. This thing is so slow for me. Alright, Tingle Tooth.
Tingle tooth.
Tangletooth continues to be in total defense.
Tangletooth is looking up at you, going, "Can you please open the door?"
Sephra is going to try and get the door.
And she fails.
Alright, and so at the failing, then she kind of collapses into the corner and is crying and like holding on to Tank.
Aww.
Hold in.
Another 5 health to Marco.
9.
How is Nualia looking?
It's got several puncture marks in her.
She's kind of starting to mutate a little bit. Her arms stay.
She looks to be about half strength, stamina, whatever you want to call it.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. And
Okay.
I want to basically flank her. So yeah, I don't know what save I have to make to walk through grease, and she's gonna get an AO on me.
Not with Sanctuary.
Well, she said passable save to attack me.
Oh, okay.
What do I have
Um,
to pass to?
So
Not
you
fall
have to
through
make an
grease.
acrobatics check to be able to walk through it at
Okay.
half speed. And the DC for the acrobatics check is a 10. Failure means you can't move that round and you have to make a reflex save to not fall over. Okay,
I
so you
think,
passed
well,
it, so you can walk at half speed through it.
So I think
Then
that's
so you said-
enough movement, right? So I was here to here. Yeah. Oh. So if I get here, I have. Yeah, I think I should be able to get here, right?
You shouldn't really use it by that. You should use it by the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
Where's her will? Where is my will? Good grief. There it is. What's the DC
16.
16? All right, she makes it.
Bring it on, Hellspawn.
Oh, good thing that was a misclick because she just crit you, but with her longbow, and that's not what I meant to do. So we're not doing. Yeah, she misses. Glitter.
So he's not blocking my way anymore?
Oh shit. No.
What do you want me to do, Wit?
You are not as severely panicked. You do not feel compelled to have to run away. You are.
But I can
still
run away
kind
if I
of
want to,
panicky
right?
if you feel like that's what your character would do, but you are no longer magically panicked to the point where you feel compelled to run away.
No, I feel pretty good. I'm just going to take a 5-step back, continue my performance. That sounds like what my character would do. Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
He's playing Staying Alive.
In fact, I'm going to take a 5.5 step back.
What is Nualia going to do?
Come to your senses, Nualia. It doesn't have to be like this.
Kill her a lot. One of my favorite lines from Pee Wee Herman in the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where he turns to his vampire minions and he goes, "Kill him a lot." And then, like, Luke Perry's mocking him, and he's like, "I could do anything you could do, only better." And Luke Perry's like, "Oh yeah, clap," because he only has one arm.
Jesus.
I want to cast spells, but I feel like she's smart enough not to do that. All right. Oh. Okay. That doesn't. That's so funny. So I feel like the rolls on this thing sometimes are so weird. So she just rolled a crit. It did not crit confirm. However, her non-crit damage did more than her crit damage.
Nice.
Like, what the hell?
Who is she going for?
Marco. So she
Solo.
stabs you in the side for 14 points of damage. So her non-crit damage is 14, but her crit was 11.
I'm mocking her. It's gotta suck to keep attacking the same guy and he just keeps getting healed. That's gotta be really annoying.
I attack her again with my rance. Got.
Alright.
We went over this, Marco. Stab her with the pointy end.
Ooh, I don't know if that's bad or good.
Your attack ricochets back and you hit yourself.
For
Does he
19
damage
damage?
That's almost impossible.
No, we won't say for the whole amount.
Jesus.
Because I feel like your momentum would be a lot less by the time it actually ricochets back to you. So we'll do half damage rounded down. So 9 damage.
That was a warning shot, Nualia. The next one will be your head. Surrender now.
Or prepare to fight.
Alright, Tingle.
Tangletooth is. I have a question. Is it possible for me to take my turn and Tangletooth's turn and both of us push on the door together to try and...
I don't think so.
Okay. Then Tangletooth is going to do total defense, as is Sephiroth. Both of us are just...
This
Done.
is the 6th round, final round, or what round is this?
No, it's the 5th round.
Okay.
Yep.
So one
This
more round of
this is the 5th round.
Yeah, we're in the 5th round right now.
This is the 5th round. Health travels along our link, and 5 more health to Marco, plus your bonuses.
I wonder if is she considered undead?
Yeah,
Did you
that's
hurt
what-
her with your positive energy?
She's not undead.
I was just gonna ask
Okay.
if I can make some sort of check to determine if positive energy would harm her or heal her.
I mean, it's very clear to see that she is still, like, alive.
Yeah, I just thought I just couldn't remember if like evil clerics take damage from positive energy. I don't think they do. They just okay.
No, I think you need to be undead.
Yeah, okay.
Would throwing holy water on her do any?
I'm not gonna waste my
Make her
turn
wet.
trying. Yikes! I don't want to make her wet. Moving out of this grease, I gotta make a check, right? If I'm making a 5-foot step.
Acrobatics to move half speed.
Okay. I'm making amazing rolls on these acrobatics. I have a -6. Anyways, so I step 5-foot step out, and then I'm gonna selectively channel on myself only. And it's gonna be 8 health to me. That's my turn.
Same. I'm gonna hold position. Sorry, Marco. I really want to help you, but
I'm screwed.
Hold on.
I mean, singing the Backstreet Boys' greatest hits is a help.
Which Backstreet Boys
So-
song are you singing, Jaeger?
show me the meaning of being lonely. What else? You said you were back?
She did, I thought.
Yeah, just trying to calm the kiddo down. Charlie, like, hit her with a toy, and now she's upset.
Oh,
I would be
No
upset
worries.
if I got hit by a toy.
yeah.
He didn't mean to. He just doesn't always realize, like, how, like, careful and gentle you need to be with baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I'm taunting
I
her
keep
again.
hitting
Man,
the
we'd
wrong
be
thing.
we'd be in trouble if she tried to cast a spell.
Nawalia, please stop this madness.
Glitter starts playing the Oogie Boogie song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
So she is going to turn towards you, Olden, and laugh at you and say, "You will never persevere against me," and attack you with her sword.
You have to prove your will
and-
against the gods to strike me.
Does make a will save every time?
Yep.
How long does that last?
Several minutes, so long time.
Yep, my grease spell is one round per level.
Oh, 1 round.
So
So 4
No,
rounds.
sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute per level.
does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, so she... Marco.
Clearly, it's not
So-
God's will.
She's not facing me, right? So if I sidestep, it won't trigger.
How are you wanting to move? It doesn't matter if she's facing.
Oh.
You're still.
Yeah,
radius.
technically.
I think he was wanting to try and flank her.
You can. You just have
Unfortunately,
you'd have to
can't
step into the
flank
grease.
her. No, the
No, I
wall's in
wouldn't.
the way.
Yeah, that's a
There's-
wall.
there's-
Oh, that's a wall.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Ah, fine. I just attack her.
Oh god, I guess so.
I mean, it's not like you're having problems with your rolls today.
True.
I just want to attack her harder.
Hit me harder,
okay, so
Daddy.
that's 20
Jesus.
damage.
Some of our characters don't always get the chance to solo an entire.
True.
All right, she's looking pretty hurt now. Tangled Toothy.
Tangletooth and Sephra. Tangletooth is just curled up on Sephra, and Sephra's still just crying, and that's their turn.
Golden.
Nualia, please reconsider this. We don't want to, or I don't want to kill you. Ooh, it's pretty diplomatic. Oh wait, and Marco heals for 5. Or plus his
9.
bonuses.
I'm just gonna say 9 every time.
9.
9.
So she turns to you and says, I don't wish to kill you either. Put down your weapons and we can all leave this place unharmed.
Unfortunately, I need you to drop your weapons, and you will leave this place in our custody. But you will be alive.
That will never happen. Glitter? Or unless you wanted to do anything else, Golden, sorry.
If I'm allowed to, I don't know if like using diplomacy was a standard. If not, I'll heal myself.
I believe using diplomacy just with talking is minor.
Okay, so I will 5-foot step. I thought I 5-foot step back last time, so technically I should be here, right?
You did. I think you just moved sideways instead of backwards, which is
Yeah, I
why
should have been
she
like here to
attacked
here.
yourself in her radius.
Okay, yeah, because then if I casted a spell, oh, channeling doesn't provoke attack of opportunity anyway. So yeah, I'll just take a 5-foot step back and cast a
Okay.
Cure Moderate Wounds on myself. That's 15 health to myself.
All right, now it's your turn, Glitter.
I will continue my performance, but this time I will add the use of the goblin thongs to my performance, like maracas.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Nualia is going to attempt to yeah, she's going to attempt to cast Sanctuary on herself.
What?
Attack of opportunity.
Lamash 2 allows their followers to get Sanctuary? Come on, bro.
Yep.
And that attack will kill her.
Is she like dead? I'm gonna try and stabilize her.
Pretty sure she's dead. That would be 23 points overkill. Yeah, and her constitution was not a 23. She's dead. Oh wait, no, sorry. I was looking at the wrong number. Still, that was 15 points overkill. Let me pull up her thing and see what
I
her
mean, you can just lie to me
constitution
if
was.
you don't want to RP me saving her. You can just say like, yeah, she's dead. But basically, I want to try and stabilize her and take her back as a prisoner.
Where is her freaking
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go after Seth.
Yeah, her constitution's only a 14. So yeah, that hit was literally just enough to completely kill her. Because she was at 3 hit points and her constitution is a 14, so 17 completely kills her.
So I'm
Alright.
gonna come walking up the stairs calmly and say, "It's okay. She dead."
When I look over at Olden, I'm sorry, but she left us no.
I know it's. I just look solemnly over her corpse and. Trying to think out of character. Do I want to like bring her body somewhere? Well, first of all, what's in this room? Like, what is all this? What's going on in here?
This room. Wide stone ledges of red marble line the curving walls of this room, which is well lit by 4 burning skulls that sit in each corner. 3 chairs rest in the room, and both stone ledges are covered with old books, scrolls, teeth, bones, scrimshaw artwork, jars of deformed creatures soaking in brine, taxidermied animals and limbs, and other strange objects. To the north, a large rounded fountain filled with frothy blue water fills the room with the gentle sound of bubbling.
So is it boiling?
No.
Yeah,
I will dismiss my grease.
You can do that.
So certain spells, if you look at their duration, okay, we'll say 1 minute, or whatever. Like
Oh,
mine
shit.
says 1 minute per level, and then has a D in it. The spell has a D in it. It is dismissed.
Why can't I get rid of your freaking thing?
Because it's
I really would like you not to be messing with my thing.
Jeez.
not
Oh, I'm back.
Sorry.
So, anyways, just to let you guys know that when you see the letter D in your duration, it means you can dismiss it.
I'm trying to roll anything or consult my knowledges of religion, maybe like what this is. Is it another pool of thing that I need to destroy?
Wrathwell or something like that.
Yeah.
Runewell, that's what it is.
I don't know. Arcana or
So
religion?
like Marco rolled a perception here, you would be able to tell that this is merely just a fountain as a perpetually full container of drinking water. There's nothing more to it.
Okay.
It's just Waters guy.
We'll gather around. I'm going to heal everyone who needs healing. Channel energy on everyone around me.
Glitter will walk over, look at the body, and say, "It's a shame. She could have been so pretty." And he'll reverently place the tongues on her body.
What?
the fuck?
That was odd. Glitter. I'm gonna like search her body if there's anything on her, like anything.
Whoa!
Well, I'm gonna take the tongs back then. Jesus.
I
Maybe
think
we should give him a
So
moment there.
What?
No chests in this room. Treasure. Look for treasure.
Well, she said there was scrolls and stuff. I assume we want to take that stuff, but I want to check what she's got first.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so she has a breastplate, a bastard sword,
Jesse, you ready?
a masterwork,
I'm
There's Seema down.
a masterwork composite longbow with 20 arrows.
Ooh.
masterwork composite longbow.
Strength bow by any chance?
Just says masterwork composite longbow, so whatever a composite longbow is.
So not a strength bow.
Yours?
A City-Ron medallion, which that's spelled Sihedron.
What is that? Is that a god, or what is medallion? Is that? Is that a medal, or what word is it?
Oh, thank you.
Spell that again.
Sihedron.
I don't recognize that as a god or anything.
Oh no, that's a pattern.
Oh, okay.
Sahedron is just a 7-pointed star or something like that.
Interesting. Okay. Wait, a 7-pointed star is not like a symbol to Lamashtu or something?
Yep.
Alright, I would take that aside. Is there anything else?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
um, A gold holy symbol, 7 platinum pieces, and 5 gold pieces.
When you say gold holy symbols, is like a symbol to Lamashtu as well, or what is this thing?
I believe this would be some sort of other type of holy symbol. It doesn't say like for Lamashtu, so
Okay, if it's
but
not like
it could
inherently.
be.
Well, I mean, if I would identify it as a symbol for Lamashtu, I won't take it. But if it's just like a generic holy symbol, I will keep it on my person. If that's okay with the party.
Well,
I
it's
have
made
no
it. If it's made of gold and he doesn't want to take it because it's for whatever, I'll take it.
Well, no, I won't let you. But I'm saying if it's not related to Lamashtu in any way, it's just like a generic symbol of like holiness.
I'm gonna say it's not because normally if things are related to Lamashtu, it specifically says it's like a something of Lamashtu, and this literally just says gold holy symbol. So
Okay, I'm adding that to my character
Okay.
sheet.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna let me take it. I'm gonna basically grab you by the scruff of the neck and throw you over into this little area here. And
Opposing strength check. I will put the Lamashtu amulet in the bowl of water and empty my holy water vial in it, and offer a prayer to
Lamashtu.
no.
No?
Sarene, the goddess of the sun, redemption, honesty, and healing. And I will ask her to forgive Nualia for her transgressions and guide her soul to a peaceful afterlife.
I can't believe Olden just ruined a perfectly good drinking fountain.
you think you see the water like glow for a second, and then the glow recedes.
Is the amulet still in there?
It appears that the amulet has disappeared.
Ooh. All right.
I'm standing there. I like that. You know that thing where you don't realize someone's standing right next to you. I'm doing that to Olden, and I go, "That's pretty impressive."
Jesus, don't sneak up on me. And did we come here with like a cart or anything, or did we just come here with like everything on us? We didn't have like a cart. Or
Well, we
anything.
have the horse.
We have a horse? Just one?
We have
Yeah,
that.
horse.
Yeah, that big giant
Oh,
horse.
that's right. Okay, so I will say, I will pick up. I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I have 7 strength, but I want to pick up her body, and I say we should bring her back to Sandpoint to rest her. Rest her there.
I
Perhaps they
let
can
I
remember
let
her
out
as she
a
once was.
long-suffering sigh, like, okay, I'll pick the body up. I mean, I've got a 14 strength.
We can rest her along the horse, and we can walk back, and she's on the horse.
Assuming that horse doesn't crush her face in.
I mean,
Right? The horse did look like a face crusher.
It'll be fine.
That's
I think
his name, Face Crusher.
no matter her,
Nice.
no matter what she's done in life, she deserves a proper resting place. She wasn't
No
always,
matter what she's done.
Well, I mean, she wasn't always like that. Of course, she must have been good at one point. Let's try and remember her as she once was, not as what she became. She paid the price for her actions, clearly, with her life. So I think that's enough.
She took more than one.
This is true, but what more harm can you do to her in the afterlife? I want to look around. Is there any scrolls or books of interest worth taking out of here, or are they all just like, are any of them like her plans or anything like more information? Or are they? Can I understand any of them or anything like that? Or
I think I need. Make me a knowledge religion check.
Oof.
You know, for a holy man.
Don't start with me, Marco.
about
Do not start with me, Marco.
the drow knows more about religion than Ul.
Well, to be fair, he's been alive long.
So you definitely see that there are a bunch of book scrolls that definitely look like they would hold some important information, but it's going to take quite a long time to read through it all and discern what's in it.
Alright, I would just suggest we gather as much of it as we can and bring it with us. So, I don't know if we want to write pile of
Okay.
books / scrolls in the Swaggalicious and we can sort it out later.
Why don't we just hitch the whole cave to the horse?
Can you do that?
I mean, we have to also keep in mind that that horse was emaciated and kind of sickly, so we don't want to overload it either.
Well, I assume.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Olden here. You can't. There's no such thing as bad knowledge.
Yeah, I think piles of books and papers won't be too cumbersome. We can spread it out amongst
Books,
us.
yes. Scrolls, no. I'll take as many scrolls as I can. Shove them in my backpack.
Troublesome gods.
I'll ignore his snide comment.
So, will there be RP on the way back to town, or can we just say we go back to town?
Are you ready to go back to town?
I think we've explored this whole place, haven't we?
We haven't gone south.
Oh, you're right. We haven't gone south. Well, then I'm probably gonna make a pile of stuff that I want to take with me, but I don't want to encumber myself. So, just remember that in this room is a pile of stuff that I want to take, like the things like the breastplate and all that kind of stuff. 'Cause that stuff gets heavy after a while. 15-minute warning.
Let's finish searching this place and finish this deed. Although I don't. So yeah, I guess we'll leave the body here then. I thought we were leaving right now, but yeah, I forgot there's more. So yeah, we'll like come back here afterwards.
I never get to listen at the door. Can I listen at the door?
Go ahead, Glitter. Just remember to keep your voice down. Well, I mean, Nualia was the biggest threat down
Nope.
here.
Evidently, no.
You don't hear anything through this door.
I turn around and say, I don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I don't think there's much threat left in here once Nualia has been put down. So
I will actually check the door for traps. You want a separate check, or are you just gonna go with what I rolled?
Yeah, so you do not think this door is trapped at all. You don't see anything.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open the door. I never get to open the doors.
just be aware, my spells are becoming limited, but I still have quite a few, so should be all right.
Ooh,
So, in here...
what is that?
Hold on. The southern wing of this L-shaped hallway ends at a pair of stone doors carved with the depictions of two skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull between them, while to the east the hallway narrows down to frame a circular carving of what seems to be an immense stack of tens of thousands of gold coins that rises from floor to ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with tiny, spiky runes.
Do not touch.
Bathroom. I'll just look. I'll take a closer look. A perception check can get me anything else.
This is clearly some sort of trap. Detect your magics on it, Glitter, before touching any of it.
Good call. I'll detect magic on the sculpture of coin. although it's clearly a bathroom.
Golden toilet.
So you don't see anything, however, you do detect magic on it.
Okay. I very calmly, because they're all yelling at me that I'm too loud, say, "Whoa, it's magical."
I'm not super familiar with how your spells work, but can you identify a school of magic in some sort from it?
I nod at him and I go ahead and do the concentration thing. I'll do the full 3 round. What you want me to roll?
I believe you do need a knowledge arcana to get the. Or no, you get the skill. I think you need a knowledge arcana to get something.
Yeah, sorry, it hurts to look at the character sheet because it's all white.
Yeah. Your knowledge arcana. Oh yeah, you do need knowledge arcana to determine the school.
So, second, number of different magical auras. You just find one. Third, the strength and location of each aura. Pretty strong location is right there on the wall. So if you make knowledge arcana, check to determine.
I do believe Everly is trying to encourage me, so I'll take the plus.
I'll give you guidance. Oh, okay. Whatever. If it's a level, any levels, if it's on a cantrip, you don't get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, you're not sure what school of magic it is.
I think we all have enough gold. These spiky runes on the gold coins worry me. It's up to you guys if you want to try and mess with them. I'd advise not touching them.
So I should say that it's not like immense stack of tens of thousands gold coins that rises from floor to ceiling that these coins. Alright, yeah, I guess it does say gold coins. Okay.
Unless you want to... I know Marco has a long reach with his weapon. If you want to stand back and let him knock some over to see what happens.
How about we get it on the way out?
That sounds good. Let's go finish checking over here. Or is this a good place to stop? I don't know. It's up to Bella.
Yeah, we're at 10-minute mark.
Yeah, it's probably a good place to stop because this isn't gonna be like
A quick
5-10 minutes and we're done, you know?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, whoops! I'm not panicking.
You're still panicked. Ah! Do you have time to do experience, or do you want to just go put the kids down? We'll do it later.
No, I have time.
Let's do it. Someone gonna tabulate? I'll do it if no one else
So also, just in case, you know, the things that we get, I'm casting detect magic on those, like the breastplate, the bastard sword.
Okay, well
The
you have to tell me
Sihedron
you
medallion.
are, or I don't know.
You can do that later.
Alright, I'm gonna go use restroom.
You.
Alright, so I'm calculating.
I'm ready.
Okay, so for defeating Auric, you guys get 800 XP.
Okay.
For successfully disarming the trap, you get 1200.
Ooh.
For defeating Nualia, you get 1600. And the Yeth Hound was worth 800.
Okay.
So 1100 each.
Yep. That's what I got.
Almost another 800 experience, and we'll.
We are close.
is crazy because I don't think you're supposed to hit level 5 until the next section. Let me see what it says. Oh, you should be very close to 5th level when they begin chapter 2, but I think you'll probably hit 5th level.
Yeah, next session we should hit it, unless we literally do like nothing. Oh, good session.
Okay, I'm
guys.
gonna go put kids down. I'll be back.